What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Right now, it's time to put the plastic back into the car, and hopefully in this video, we're going to do two things. Plumb the nitrous, put the interior together, and have both of those done, checked off the list. While I am up front with the motor, I'm going to make sure that my oil pressure adapter dealio over there is nice and tight, because it was leaking the last time I ran the car. However, I don't remember if I tightened that or not, so we'll check that off the list as well, make sure it all checks out. I know for a fact that some plastic pieces are going to have to be trimmed, like the A-pillar pieces are going to have to be trimmed because now they're a little long. I did try to kind of test fit them before I painted them and things like that, just to see if I remembered where things went. Fun fact. No, I don't. So we are going to be figuring out where things go. I mean, obviously you can look at some of them and know where they go, but there's two or three pieces where I'm like, I don't remember where this goes. So the kicker panel on the driver's side, we can use that one. The one on the passenger side, we cannot, because all the electronics and everything are over there, so might as well just throw that one in the trash. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. All the plastics are dry. I'm going to try to get the interior done, and I'm going to try to get the nitrous plumbed and check out the oil pressure adapter doohickey thingamabobber. Yeah, that's what we got. That's today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys stopping by. And I guess it's time to get after... Oh! Nope, I guess it's time to start the video. Alright, so I'm just getting started on this, and if you remember me saying, like 2 seconds ago, that the A-pillar bar was going to have to get trimmed. Turns out, I have another one that needs to be trimmed. This hits my seat bar. Imagine that. So now I got 4 pieces I got to trim, because if it hits on this side, it's going to hit on that side. Also coming to find out that there is a pattern that all this needs to go in. So what I thought was I could do a few pieces, then lay the carpet in, and then do like 2 last pieces. But not really how this is going to work. So I almost have to trim that piece. I can do like the front. I can do like the A-pillar. Hold on. I can do the A-pillar. I can do that. I can do that piece. I can do that. But I can't do this piece, or the piece that goes across the top without putting the carpet in. So, with that being said, I guess we're going to trim those 4 pieces real quick. And then put together what I can. Put the carpet in. Put the rest of it in. That's the plan now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are at. All the plastics are in. The ones that I could get in, the ones that I kept. They're all in. And got the carpet in. We're ready to put a seat in. We're ready to put both seats in, actually. We're ready to put the rear seat in, the front seat, I think for the last time. So let me kind of explain what we got going on here. Got that panel in, that one, that one, that one, that one, this one that goes across. Look at that notch. Almost like I know what I'm doing. So on top of all that, with having all those panels in, I did run the nitrous line. The nitrous line is back there, runs down, comes snakes underneath the carpet. So that way it's out of the way. And my hope is that when I put the seat down, that the line doesn't get crushed or anything like that. So before I bolt it down, I'll be throwing my hand underneath there, seeing if I can feel it, making sure that I still got space and that I'm not crushing that line, because that would be rather unfortunate. So at the moment, I'm just kind of liking what I'm seeing. And I'm about to throw the rear seats in, and we'll have a completed interior. And I'm really thinking that I probably should have painted the door panels red, or I'm sorry, not red, black. Because you go black, black, red, black, black. Got the dome light on for this. But maybe after we put the red seats in, it won't look as crazy. I don't know. I'm just happy to have all the plastics painted and then pretty stoked about that. So, all right, yeah, time to do my least favorite thing of putting the seats in, because it's just a pain in the ass. The big bench seat is a pain in the ass to do by yourself, but so worth it in the end. So I'm gonna cut this and I'm gonna go throw these seats in, and I'll catch up with you after that. Well, I'm not 100% sure on where I left this video off. However, I know the interior is done. So what I want to do, since I'm not 100% sure where I left this off, let's show the interior being done. Oh, nitrous bottles installed. That's pretty neat. So with the interior being done, pop this door open. Dome light. Boom. Carpet is in. The nitrous is plumbed down around over the tranny tunnel and through the firewall up over there, of course. We got the dash in. All the gauges work. Tack works. Seatbelts. I need to buy new seatbelts. These are outdated. That's besides the point. We got all of the plastics that I had in, even the kicker panel down there. So we have a full interior in this thing. Well, full-ish. I mean, as much as you truly care to have, right? Or as much as I truly care to have. It's a street car, so I wanted carpet, I wanted the bench seats, I wanted the rear seats, and unfortunately the dash was in such terrible shape. I don't have the factory dash. Had to do a aluminum dash. Down the road I'll probably do a fiberglass one, but that's when and or if this car gets a cage in it, that kind of thing. We're just going to see how it is. See how we like it this season, see if there's anything we really want to change on it, and go from there. Ideally, I'd like to start doing some other work. So I have a couple buddies that want me to do some things on their cars, fabrication, things like that. And I'd like to do that or start on the blue car. So if this thing is squared away and good at the end of the season, then I'm just going to leave it and not worry about it. We'll come over on this side. Obviously, all the wiring's over there. Carpet is what it is. It's laid in. It's not perfect, but I don't have these anymore. I don't know where these went. But as you can see, we got the plastic. That's actually metal, but, you know, you get the gist. We're all wrapped up on the interior. I can finally check that off the list. So the next part of this video is nitrous stuff. I did mount the bottle because I wanted to just get that out of the way. And I did route the line all the way through the car, and it comes out right here. The solenoids and everything are wired, as you guys know. So now it's pretty much plumbing out of the solenoid, get the right jets we want into the plate. And for me to do that, I got to take the carb off and undo linkage and things like that. It is what it is. Not like super stoked about it, but it has to get done. So I don't know what jets we're putting in. I'm gonna have to look around on the interwebs and figure out what jets I want to put in, and go from there. So at the moment, we're gonna set the camera up. We're going to take the carb off, plumb the rest of the nitrous from the solenoids to the plate, and then I do have something I want to show you at the end of the video, but we gotta get through this part first. So let's do that. Let's take this carb off and then start plumbing this thing, and we'll go from there. One thing I forgot to mention about the whole nitrous system is we got a bottle blanket from Scarlet Solutions. I like it. You can plug it into your generator, or it works with a Milwaukee battery. So you can wire in the Milwaukee like adapter and like the adapter like you'd put in for the Barbie cars and stuff. You want to put a Milwaukee battery on, and you can warm it up that way. So it's not really wired into the car, but you know, at the track, plug it into your generator, or in the staging lanes, plug it into your Milwaukee battery. Good to go. And you know, get the bottle up to temp, get good pressure. So I thought that was pretty neat. Picked that up a while ago. I don't know if I've shown it to you guys yet, but there it is. I like it. I think it's cool. The nitrous is plumbed, ready to go. Everything's tight, I think. I don't really have a way to test it at the moment because that bottle's empty. So got to get that bottle filled, and then we will check to see if anything leaks. I have a 52 jet in the gas side. I think it's 52, if I remember right. And a 70 jet for the nitrous side, which is, you know, the internet says about 150, you know, 150 shots. So 150 extra horsepower on the button. So if this thing makes 450-ish, add 150 to that, you got your 600. You got your 600 horsepower street car. So I think that's pretty neat. And we're going to start there. That's going to be the start. I think that's, I feel confident enough that 150 isn't going to hurt this thing. And hopefully that can get us our 10-second pass. And we'll be pretty happy with that. And, you know, towards the end of the year, we'll put the big pills in it and shoot for that low 10, high 9. And we'll see what we can do. The more we go to the track and iron this thing out and change things and go about that, hopefully we can get closer to that goal. But the one goal is just a 10-second street car. I think 150 shot is going to get us to that 10-second range. No problem. On the disappointing side of things, the really cool thing I was going to show you is this thing on all 4 tires. And that's just not the case. We got the front wheels. We have the new tires for them. I tried to dismount them and put them on myself, but they are stuck on that bead good, and I'm going to need to take them to a tire shop, get them changed out. Luckily, I have a day coming off of work here, so hopefully during the week I can run out there and get that taken care of. The other problem is I do have the 255s mounted on the Billet Specialties, and they look great. Another problem is that because this is a 15-inch wheel, I'm sorry, not 15. This is like the width. It is a 15-inch, but the width is like 10 inches, I think. So the 255 is a little, it's short. Like I need to stretch the tire. That's what I'm trying to say. I need to stretch the 255 onto the rim, and I, once again, am not capable of doing that without having a tire machine or something of the sorts available to me. So I did mount those in my living room, though, so, you know, wife was impressed by that. So I got them mounted, but I can't get air in them no matter how hard I tried. I just, you know, tried for about a half hour and just came to the conclusion that it's not happening, and we're going to need to stretch those things out and probably get them on probably get a tire machine so that way we can do that. And the nice part about going to a tire shop is then I can at least balance them and then they're done. I am in a rush to get those mounted. Why? Well, it's because not next weekend. Next weekend's Mother's Day, but the weekend after, this thing is going on a trailer, going to my dad's shop, and we are going to be running brake lines. And hopefully with brake lines, we can take it on the first drive, because my whole goal for today was to get this thing on the ground, get it at ride height, and then measure for a drive shaft and order that. So it's one of those things where it's like a tight time crunch. So hopefully Tuesday, my day off in like a couple days, I can then go to the tire shop, get those things all fitted and balanced and aired up, and I can get them on the car so I can get this thing at ride height, because I really need a drive shaft. I really need to measure one for one, so I need to get this thing on the ground. So I'm kind of in a rush to get those taken care of. That's why it's kind of disappointing I wasn't able to do it today, because then I could get my measurement and order it, and I'd have 2 weeks to get it. Now we're going to be looking like a week and a half. It's probably fine. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see. Worst case scenario, though, I just have to, get this thing back here, wait for the drive shaft, then put it in, then go on the first drive. It's not that big of a deal. I just thought it would be really neat to winch this thing on the trailer, get the brake lines done, and then drive it on the trailer and drive it back into the shop. I thought that would be really cool, but we'll see. I still got to do tranny lines and build an exhaust, and then we're ready to go get brake lines. So if Tuesday I can get the tires mounted and the drive shaft measured, and then build some tranny lines and then build an exhaust real quick, we'll be good to go. That's the plan. I'm hopeful I can make this work out, but we're just gonna have to see. That's it. That's what we got. Interior's done. Nitrous is done. Tires are existing. Not going to call it done, but they're existing. Unfortunately, I can't get the ride height taken care of, so I can't get a drive shaft. Annoying. We'll deal with it, though. But that's it. We're going to end this off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, hopefully in the next couple videos, we have our first drive video. And that'd be really, really exciting and awesome. But got some things I got to button up, and we'll get there. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys in the next one.